Welcome to Comfort Learn YouTube channel. In this video, I will teach you how to form a quadratic equation from the given word problem. Okay. So in our previous three videos, I solved the quadratic equation from splitting the middle term, and in our second video, completing the square, and then third video, quadratic formula. Okay. Just go through those three videos if you want to learn how to solve a given quadratic equation from these three methods. Okay. So in this video, I will just help you guys to form the quadratic equation. Okay. Then you can later solve the quadratic equation by these three methods. So from your quadratic equations, from each exercise you have at least 4 to 5 word problems, and each problem is different, right? So what is important here is how to form an equation from the given word problem. Okay. Later you can solve it by any of these three methods. Whenever this word problem is given, okay, they won't specify the method. Okay, you can solve it by any of these three methods. Generally, people prefer quadratic formula and then splitting a middle term. So you can solve the final equation either from this method or this method. Fine. So let's see how to solve. We'll start from our first exercise. So let's solve fourth from second main. I will just read out the question. See, a train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. Full stop. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train, right? So one of the important from quadratic equations. So just concentrate on the steps, right? So before solving the problem, the important thing is how you interpret the given problem. Okay? So taking out the given data from the problem is one of the important thing. If you rightly pick the given data from the problem, then almost 50% of the problem will be solved. So let's see what is our first sentence. A train travels a distance of 480 km at a uniform speed. So this is our distance, that is from point A to B, which is 480 kilometers, right? So what is our next sentence? The next sentence is very important. Please see. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less. So, and one more thing is, whenever you start solving a problem, either it may be from quadratic equation or pair of linear equation, the first step, most of the students will struggle with the first step, like what we need to take as x, what we need to take as y, right? So the simple thing is just go through the problem. At the end, whatever the data we need to find, just take it as a x or y. So in this problem, what we need to find? We need to find the speed of the train. Okay, so let's take speed of the train be x. Speed be x, right? Kilometer per hour. Let's take speed of the train be kilometer per hour, x kilometer per. So what is it? Then see, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So this is our speed. If it see, first understand the problem. The speed of the train is x km per hour and the distance it needs to cover is 480 kilometers. Okay. So कितना time लेगा वो? Let's take time taken be time taken as t. Okay. Time taken as t, hours of just t. Okay. So this is our time taken. So actually there are two cases in the problem. This is the usual one, that is case 1. You can take this one as case 1. And what is the second case? See here, second sentence. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less. In the second case, if the speed had been 8 km per hour less. So what will be the speed in second case? X minus 8. Okay. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less. So then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. In both the cases, the distance is same, but in second case, speed is reducing. It's a common sense, right? And whenever the speed reduces, the object will take more time to reach the end point. So the time will be t plus 3. Okay. So this is the first case, second case. Okay, and this is from second one. So this is the given data, right? So if you understand till here, then 50% of the problem is solved. So first try to take the given data in a pictorial view. Then it is easy for you to interpret the problem. So what is our next step? You all know, right? What is speed? Speed is equal to distance by time, right? We all know this formula. So just use this formula for both the cases. So if I apply this formula for this case, then I will get x is equal to distance, that is 480 divided by t. Okay, apply it here. Ex minus 8 is equal to 480 divided by t plus 3. Right? And one more important thing is, in quadratic equations, we have only one variable in the equation, right? In all the cases, we have just one variable. So, but here we have x and t, right? So, what we need to remove? We need to remove t from the expression. Okay? So, how to remove? Just take t from here and substitute here. So, before that, make an arrangement such that take t is equal to 480 by x. So, this is our t value. So, before substituting, just cross multiply it. T plus 3 is equal to 480 divided by x minus 8. Right? Now, substitute the t value in this expression. Then you will get 480 divided by x plus 3 is equal to 480 divided by x minus 8. So, see, in this expression we have just x, right? So, we remove other variable, that is t, from the equation. Now, simplify this one, okay? Simplify this one and get a quadratic equation. So, from here, keep 3 here only. Just take this 480 by x, this side, that is to the RHS, then I will get 3 is equal to 480 divided by x minus 8 minus 480 divided by x, right? Here we have plus sign. If I take it that side, then I will get minus sign, right? Then keep 3 as it is. See here, how to solve this one? I will simplify it for you guys. Just take 480 common. So if I take 480 common, then I will get 1 by x minus 8 minus 1 by x. Okay? So now, take this, or keep this as it is again. Or you can cancel it out. 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 3 0. Okay? So 1 is equal to 160 into, now take a LCM from this, x into x minus 8, right? Just multiply these two, okay? To get up, because we don't have a constant terms here, right? We have some variable. So to get the LCM, just multiply the two terms from different fractions. So now cross multiply into x minus 8. So now x minus of x minus 8, right? So what is our next step? 160 into x minus x plus 8 divided by x square minus 8x, right? So these two will cancel out, and then take this denominator into numerator, that is 1 into x square minus 8x will give x square. So now cross multiply it, what I will get? X square minus 8x is equal to 160 into 8, because these two will cancel out, I will get 0 here. Just multiply these two, what I will get? 0, 1, 2, 8, 0. Okay, so just keep it in the standard form. What will be the standard form of quadratic equation? It will be x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0, right? So this is the required equation, right? You can solve this equation by any of the three methods. Okay, so then you will get the x value. What is x? The required speed of the train. Okay, fine. We'll solve one more problem. I will solve fifth problem from exercise 2, that is a triangle problem. I will read out the problem. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 30 cm, find the other two sides. Okay. So first, note down whatever is given. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. Okay. So relation between altitude. So this one is our altitude. Okay. This AB is altitude, and then BC is the base. So the relation between these two is given. That is, if I take this one as x, if the base is x, then altitude is 7 cm less than x. So this will be x minus 7, right? And what else is given? Hypotenuse is equal to 30, right? So, okay, so this is the given problem. So how to form a quadratic equation from this given data? So how to form quadratic equation from the given data? You all know this Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Actually, Pythagoras theorem is only applicable to the right angle triangle. So this is our right angle triangle. If I apply Pythagoras theorem to this one, what I will get? AB square sum of the two sides, two adjacent, that is BC square is equal to square of the hypotenuse, right? So just substitute the values here. AB square, that is x minus 7 whole square plus BC square x square is equal to 13 square, right? So what is x minus 7 whole square? A minus b whole square, right? X square plus 49, that is 7 square, minus 14x plus x square is equal to 13 square. So what is 13 square? 169. Okay, 169. So next one, see, we have 2x square. So this will give 2x square, and then only one x term, that is minus 14x as it is, and then plus 49, and then take this 169 this side, minus 169 is equal to 0. Okay, what will be our next step? 2x square minus 14x, and then if I subtract this one, what I will get? Greater sign, that is minus 0, 2, right? 120 is equal to 0. So see here, before solving this quadratic equation, try to simplify this one, because we have 2 common in both, all 3 terms. So if I take 2 common, then what I will get? X square. Taking common is dividing the whole equation by 2. Okay, if I divide this one by 2, then I will get x square minus 7x, that is 14 divided by 2, and then minus 60 is equal to 0, right? So this is the required equation. So if we solve this one, what I will get? I will get the x value, that is base. Then once I get the base, then I will get altitude also. Just subtract 7 from it. Okay. So forming an equation is important. So we'll solve one more problem. Okay. Let me solve this problem from the same exercise. I will read out the question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of poultry articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. Again, the first point, what we need to take as x, just read the lines and last sentence, find the number of articles. So let's take articles b, let articles be x, right? What is x? That is articles produced on particular day be x. So what is the given statement? It was observed on a particular day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article, okay? So cost of production of each article. Cost of production of each article is what? 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. Just write whatever given. 3 more. Okay? 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So this is the cost of each article, and this is the total number of articles produced on that day. So what else is given? If the total cost of production on that day was 90, if the total cost of production, total cost of production is 90, total cost of production is 90. So this is the given data. So we need to form a quadratic equation from the given data. Okay, before solving this one, let me give a simple example. Okay, whenever you get these complicated problems, you need to correlate that complicated problem with a simpler one. So let's take, you go to a shop and you want to buy 5 chocolates. Okay, कितना 5 chocolate buy करना है तुम लोगों को, and each chocolate costs 20 rupees. Each costs 20 rupees, and total number you need is 5 chocolates. So total कितना होगा? Simple, that will give 100. So what is this 100? That is the total cost for 5 chocolates, each costing 20 rupees. So just compare this one with this problem. So what is the number here? That is x. Okay, into x into what is the cost of each article compared to cost of each chocolate, that is 3 plus 2x, okay, which will give cost of the production is 90. Okay, don't get confused with the numbers here, this is just an example. Okay, just an example, right? So now multiply this one, 3 into x, 3x, x into 2x, 2x square, which is equal to 90. Now keep it in a standard form. First x square, that is 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the required equation. Fine. So what is the important part here? This one, forming an equation. Okay, after that you can simplify this one, and then this one can be simplified easily, either one of the methods. Okay, so after solving this, what you will get? You will get x value, right? You will get x value. What is x? Number of articles. You need to find the cost of production of each article, right? So just substitute the x value here, then you will get the cost of production of each article, right? So let's solve one more problem. Let's solve fourth problem from exercise 3. The sum of the reciprocals of Raymond's age in years 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age. Okay. So again, what is the last sentence? Find his present age. So let's take present age as x. 3 years ago. What will be his age? 3 years ago means we need to just subtract 3 from it. Okay. It is present age x. So 3 years ago he will be x minus 3. Okay. If my age is 15 now, what will be my age 3 years ago? 12. That is 15 minus 3. Same here. His present age is x. 3 years ago, x minus 3. 5 years from now, that is plus 5. X plus 5. Okay. So this is the given data. So next sentence is see, the sum of the reciprocals of Raymond's age. Sum of the reciprocals. Okay. ये दोनों का reciprocal add करने से I will get 1 by 3. That is 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5 is equal to 1 by 3. Right? So if I simplify this one, I will get a quadratic equation. Let's see how to simplify this one. I already told you, whenever we have these variables in the denominator, just multiply those two. That will give the LCM. So just multiply these two, x minus 3 into x plus 5. Okay? Then I will get x plus 5 here and then x minus 3 here. So x plus 5 into 1 is x plus 5. X plus x minus 3. Okay? Which is equal to 1 by 3. Right? So now for this one, x and x, that will give 2x plus 5 minus 3, that will give plus 2 divided by, multiply these two. Okay? So that will give x into x is x square, x into 5x, 3 into x minus 3x, 3 into 5 minus 15. Okay, which is equal to 1 by 3. Right? So if I simplify this again, what I will get? Keep this as it is, or you can take 2 outside, because just keep it as it. Later you can take it. 2x plus 2 divided by, keep x square as it is, and then we have 5x and 3x here. So what I will get? Plus 2x, right? And then minus 15 as it is equal to 1 by 3. Right? Cross multiply, that is multiply this 3 with this and then this one with 1. So what I will get? 3 into 2x plus 2 is equal to 1 into this, or just x square plus 2x minus 15. So what is our next step? Just multiply 3 with these two, then I will get 6x plus 6 is equal to x square plus 2x minus 15. Now take this 6x this side, take both the terms, keep 0 here, x square plus 2x minus 15 minus 6x and then minus 6. Okay? X square 2x and then minus 6x will give minus 4x, right? Minus 15 and then minus 6 will give minus 21, right? So keep it in a standard form. You can either keep it like this, or x square minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. So this is our required equation, right? If you solve this equation, you will get a value for x. That is the required answer. That is the present age. Fine. So we'll stop it here. If you guys want me to solve any particular problem from this quadratic equation, just put it in the comment section. So I will make one more video on that one. So if you like the video and if you feel helpful, please share it with your friends and help us to grow the channel. Okay. See you in the next video.